All good. Luke, you ready to go first this morning, mate? You got 2 questions for me?
All good.
Morning, James.
Morning.
We had Darren Kelly, the sporting director, on Look Back in Amber on Wednesday. I think the podcast will be available today, Friday as we speak. We asked him, did the transfer window bring him joy or frustration? I'll ask you that as well.
It brought me joy because it was pretty straightforward in what we wanted to do. We wanted 3 targets that we looked for. We've got them. We managed to reduce the squad, so I was really pleased with how it went, and the support of the board and the chairman and the sporting director was terrific.
Is there any more you could have got in on deadline day? You said you and Ben and him were there quite late on Monday night.
Yeah. We were looking at one more, which didn't happen, but that's football, that's life, and we will get on with it, and we'll move forward with what we got.
Was that one more Nando's to Spitty Park? You said you had a bit of frustration with Nando's.
Yeah, that's the secretary's fault, mate.
Josh Pass, will we see him back on Saturday?
We've got to see how he gets through today. So if he gets through today, okay, then hopefully he will be, yes.
Aaron also did say on Wednesday that the key to stopping Forest Green is stopping Aitchinson, Jamil Matt, who used to play for Newport for 2 years, and Matty Stevens. Do you agree with him?
I think they're a strong team. I think as a collective we have to focus on what they do, but then we'll look at what we do as always. And I think that's where we're at as a football club right now, is that we'll focus on what we need to do, what we've got to try and do, and to try and impose our style on the game, if you like, Luke.
Was there any last minute bids for Dom Telford? I know probably Rob was waiting to ask that one, but I'll go in with that one.
No, there was nothing in for Dom Telford.
Last one for me, 1,200 fans to Forest Green on a Saturday. How impressive is that for you?
It's amazing. Honestly, what the fans are like here are terrific, and their support. I think even before the Barrow game, we'd sold 700 tickets, which I think we could have sold that out twofold. We could have got 2,400 at Forest Green if we were allowed the allocation. So really proud of the fans and them wanting to be with us and support us. And it'll be a tough game tomorrow. We're going to need them right behind us.
Thank you, James.
Thanks, Luke. Good luck. Nice one, mate.
Morning, James.
Morning, Rob. You okay?
Yeah. Were you surprised you had no bids for Dom Telford?
Yeah, well, he is the top goal scorer in League Two, and he's been doing terrific. But I think the team's been doing terrific as well. I think where Dom's benefited from his terrific season so far is the help of others. And I think if I look at Courtney's contribution to help Dom, I look at the whole team's contribution to help Dom to get goals and how we work. I think Dom will be the first to say that as well. So a little bit surprised, but nothing should ever surprise you in football.
I mean, he told us last week he would only keep his phone on for PSG. So
he said to me, he gave me his phone during training and said, "Will you answer the phone for me, Gaffer, please, if PSG phone?" No, he didn't really. He didn't really do that.
No. But what I would genuinely say is that he does look absolutely delighted with life in general. Full stop. His football life.
Yeah, I think everything for him at the minute is going really well. So I think that helps with what he's doing on the field. He's doing terrific at the minute.
And I'm bound to say, will the club now open up talks with him to keep him? I mean, I know you've got one thing on your mind, that's getting promotion or staying where you are, whatever. But that's the obvious next step, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And I think that's something that is ongoing. Like Dom said to you in his press on Saturday after the game, that's ongoing with the football club and Dom's representatives to do that. So we've got to try and keep our best players where possible, and we have to try and do that. And we'll do what we can within our parameters that allow us to do that. So I think what's important for myself and for Dom is that we focus on the here and now, which we'll continue to do, I think that's why Dom's doing what he's doing and the team's doing what they're doing, because we do literally focus on the next game, and it is next game mentality that we have at this football club right now.
We're really going to see some attacking array on show tomorrow. The two best strike forces in the division.
Yeah. And I think you look at it, I think we've got the highest expected goals in the league, and then they've got the second highest expected goals in the league. So it looks on paper that it would be a high scoring game. I don't particularly want a high scoring game, if I'm being honest, as I'm learning as a football manager. But I just want us to have a positive performance and do what we can do and focus on what we can do.
How good are they, James? Are they this season? We always say the league table doesn't lie. I think I've said to you before, at least one manager told me it does, because you all play a different amount of games in certain times. But are they the best in the division, would you say? Well,
they're top of the league, but by a reasonable amount of points right now. And they have an ability to be progressive with their play, build up through the thirds and penetrate the opposition back line, but they also have the ability to be direct and play into their strike force and be around first contact, second balls. And they are a good team. You know, they've got a very good coach, a very good manager in Rob. I've known Rob a while through the FAW courses, but as always, we'll focus on us and we'll concentrate on what we need to do and move things forward as best we can.
I mean, you take one game at a time, rightly so, but 2 games now against the leaders and another side vying for promotion. They're big. There's a lot at stake in these next 2 games.
Yeah, yes and no. Yeah, for sure. But then I think we've got 10 home games after that, with a lot of points available. So again, excuse me, Forest Green Saturday, Northampton Tuesday, Oldham on Saturday. So if you look at it in that batch of games, then we need to concentrate on it each game as it comes.
And just finally, I mean, Josh Pass, you said you're hoping he'll be back.
Yeah, that's the hope for that for tomorrow, is that he'll be available for tomorrow.
Have you got no other injury worries at all?
Not right now, no.
Wish you all the best. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Rob. See you tomorrow.
Morning, James.
Morning, Chris. How are you?
All good, all good. You said it was a freak injury. In what sense was it?
I'd rather not go into details on it. It was to do with his knee, and it was a bizarre one, to be honest. But it was the reoccurrence of his knee, but how he did it was bizarre. Nothing untoward from his part. You know, Josh is a top pro, and I'll say that he's a top pro. So just freaking how it happened.
Okay. Skullduggery, or you know, but you said it was going to influence your sort of late moves in the market. Presume getting that news early on Monday.
Josh. Yeah, so we got it late. We got it late on the Monday, but the medical team pushed it through as quick as what they could to get the scan back, and it was positive news. So that could have influenced our activity in the market, but it didn't.
Because he has made an accomplished start, hasn't he? We've said before he's important to what he's trying to do. Yeah,
and he adds a different dimension to our backline, which I said when he came in. So he's an important player for us, like everybody at this football club.
Injury front. Timmy back then from his toe injury from that?
Yeah, Timmy's available. So the only one we got at the minute is Kev. Sorry, Robert, going back. Kev should be okay, but he has got a slight back concern. But he's okay. He's okay.
Oh, so Kev Ellison's back from his facial.
Yeah, he would be available as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he had surgery in the end. Sorry, he had surgery in the end on his face, didn't he? So, how good is it to have him around?
Yeah, he's good. He's been around the building the whole time. He's an excellent pro. He's a really good man. He's good to have around the place. He's great with the young lads. So we haven't really missed him in that sense of being around the building because he's been here. He played in a development game not long ago, and after that he's had a slight back issue. but he's okay. He's okay.
Having him as a different sort of an option, isn't he, attacking wise? And sort of...
Yeah, and we've got a lot of people fighting for places now at this football club, which we've got a lot of quality here, and there's a lot of competition.
He had a big influence in the playoff game. Did you watch that one? I
did. I watched it at home. And because I couldn't get a ticket, but I remember the goals. I remember Nicky Maynard's goal. I remember Kev's goal. I remember Kev celebrating to the commentary box. And I've never asked him why he did that actually, but I remember that those two goals quite vividly.
I think it might have been something to do with Mr. Adams, but
right. There you go.
But no, because it was the maddest game I've been to. And
yeah.
Do you think it could be as dramatic tomorrow, or?
Who knows in football? You never know, do you? You never know.
It's almost going to be a bit of a neutral game, though, with 1,200 fans. It's going to be not far off, 50-50 in terms of the atmosphere and everything. So
yeah, and when we travel anyway, I think we travel terrifically as fans, and I think sometimes you wouldn't realise who the home fans are and who the away fans are, how loud our fans are, and they realise how much that means to us. And when it gets behind us, it does add a massive difference to us.
Finally, from it, you mentioned a bit of retention. That's where the importance of Darren comes in, isn't it? Because you can concentrate on the week to week, which is it's non-stop in League Two, and he can beaver away with agents, I would have thought.
Yeah, and that's how it works. I think that's the model the football club wanted. So that's what they have. That's what I signed up to when I became manager at this football club. Was for that to operate in that way. It allows me and my staff to focus on the team and develop the team, and then the off-field work is done, if you like, through Darren and the board.
All good. Well, see you tomorrow. Good stuff.
Thanks, Chris. Good to see you.
Hi, James. You mentioned earlier about you don't want a high-scoring game against Forest Green. 3 clean sheets in your last 4. That seems the foundation, of a good side. That'll be challenging at the right end of the league.
Yeah, I think the thing for us, and I'll keep saying it, and I won't apologise for saying it. I just go game to game, focus on the next game as it comes, keep working towards our goal of putting in a good performance that we're proud of and our fans are proud of.
Back to back away league wins as well. There for you now. That must give the team some good confidence going into Saturday.
Yeah, the thing as well, Tom, I think we've been playing well even when we've lost a few games and we've drawn games. I think we try to do the things that we want to do, and we might not see the benefits of it for the here and now. It'll be longer term, and I hope that in time that we'll see the benefits of it when we become more consistent, which I believe right now we're becoming more consistent. But we have to pay a great amount of attention just to getting the detail right to our performance on Saturday. Yeah,
final one for me. A lot of young players with not much senior experience left the club on loan throughout the window. Mm-hmm. How important is it for young players just to play senior football of any kind, and how useful do you think those loan spells will be to them?
It's vital for their development, and that's why we do it. And I think, Tom, the most important thing for us is that they can be part of our setup here. They still get coaching from myself and my staff when that is allowed. They have their own development plans that we work towards. We set targets within that. And then when they go to their loan clubs and they play for their loan clubs, it gives them that senior experience that they need for us to be able to progress them forward and for them to have careers in the game.
Cheers, thanks, James. Good.
Thank you. Cool. All done?
Brilliant, James. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everybody. See you soon.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Bye now. Bye-bye.